Hey, welcome to this video. And if you arrived here, you're probably searching for a Straight Line Persuasion review. So I'll go over how it works and I'll give you my 2 cents whether I think this is a good investment for you. So what it is, it's a sales training program by Jordan Belfort of Wolf of Wall Street fame. I'm sure you know who he is. And he's going to teach you his tactics that he used to grow his brokerage firm, Stratton Oakmont, to hundreds of millions in revenue a month. Before everything came crashing down. So so now, as far as the curriculum, it's 10 modules. And he takes a very systematic approach to selling. So it's kind of like, step one, step two. The prospect does this, you react by doing this. So it's a very sort of scientific approach. If you prefer that type of that sort of style, then this might be the right fit for you. So it's 10 modules. The first module is all about tenets of the straight line persuasion, and he's going to talk about gathering intelligence on people, asking certain questions. They're kind of finding out what their pain points are and their concerns. And also keeping them on the straight line. That's kind of where the name of the program comes from. So if they veer off topic, or you want to kind of bring them back to what you're actually trying to sell them and what their pain points are, but in a very non-greasy, non-pushy way, a very gentle way. So that's module one. Module two is all about prospecting. That's kind of weeding out the people that aren't serious from the ones who are, and he divides people into 3 categories. So there's those who are ready to buy. They really don't need any convincing. There's the second ones who are kind of on the fence or not really sure yet. And the third category of people who they'll never buy from you. So it doesn't matter what you say. They're just not interested, maybe because they don't have the budget for it, or they're just or they just don't need whatever it is you're selling. And where your sales skills really come in are the second category, people who are kind of on the fence. So, and this course is all about turning those people into people who are in the first category, ready to buy. The third module is all about tonality. So you want prospects to feel like you're the expert, that you can empathize with them, and that they're kind of talking to a friend rather than some greasy salesman, right? And this is very effective over the phone, is your tonality, because they obviously can't see your facial expressions, but it can be used in any sort of sales. So in certain situations, you might want to sound excited. Other situations, you might want to whisper. That's kind of when you're more serious. Other situations, you might want to use a disarming tone. For example, when you're saying, "Hey, got a minute?" or "Does that ring a bell?" You want to come across as disarming, so it's not like you don't want to be that pushy salesman, because that really puts people off. And if you watch the movie Wolf of Wall Street, you can actually see Leo DiCaprio using these different tonalities, voice modulations, especially that one scene where he's on the phone, closing that one client. Everyone's kind of around him, wondering what the heck's going on. How did he do it? So that kind of really shows it better than I could. I could do it in this video. Now, the fourth module is all about being a leader and a visionary. And a good example of this is Steve Jobs. So people didn't buy Apple products just for the specific features or the specs, or it was all about his vision that he projected to the world, right? His vision for the future of technology and his business. And you could do the same thing, but on a smaller scale. Kind of take your clients, kind of tell them what vision you have for your business and also for them, right? So you could do it both ways. The fifth module is all about the inner game of sales. This gets into more personal development, working on your own beliefs about what's possible. And this might sound kind of wishy-washy, but actually mindset is one of the most important things in business, because you could have the best blueprint in the world, but you're still going to encounter obstacles. And it's that having that right mindset that will allow you to push through those obstacles and do things that might not make you feel comfortable all the time. So the sixth module is all about key elements of the straight line system. He talks about again, intelligence gathering, digging for possible reasons why the prospects might not buy, and then kind of overcoming those objections. So this is called looping. It's where you're kind of digging, finding out maybe it's because they don't trust you, maybe they don't trust the company, or they don't trust the product, and you're just kind of trying to dig for whatever reason they won't buy, and then and explain why that's not a problem, essentially. So that's one big thing I got out of this was looping. Also, talking about uh, you know, he also talks about key metrics in this model to hit your sales goals, like closing rate, number of calls, all that, how to start conversations, and and how to demonstrate to clients that the benefits of whatever it is you're selling outweigh the risks by a large margin. The risks of wasting time or spending money, all that. So module 6 is very detailed. Module 7 is all about qualifying buyers from non-buyers, which I talked a bit about earlier. Module 8 is all about giving presentations. This is more applicable to corporate type, events and meetings where you're up in front of a large number of people or maybe a small group, and you're just giving presentations. Like, what do you do in that situation? Module 9 is all about language, the words you use. An example of this would be saying everyone who comes into my program is successful versus virtually everyone who comes in my program is successful. So you see there, I only changed one word. I added virtually, and that makes me come across as more trustworthy because it seems more realistic. Because what are the chances that 100% of people who come into a program are going to be successful, right? That just doesn't happen. So all these kind of little words you can use in your conversations and your monologues. So that's language. Module 10 is all about becoming a person of influence. So hopefully you can get to that point one day where you're not having to cold prospect and cold sell people. They're coming to you, and that's kind of the best position to be in. It's a lot easier to sell when you're already seen as the expert or authority, right? So that's influence. And but you could also create influence or an air of influence, even if people don't know who you are. So, and of course, we'll talk about that. So, very interesting course. And for all this, it's going to cost you $498.50 one-time payment. So, it's not super expensive. I thought it would be a lot more expensive. I've reviewed courses that cost like upwards of $5,000. So for what you're getting, and you're getting it from the man, the all-time an all-time great salesman. So I think it's worth the money if you want to go down this route. So who's it for? It's for someone who I would say who is in sales. Maybe you're a sales representative. Maybe you're in real estate. Maybe you're selling vacuums. I don't know. Or maybe you're selling your own products. Then you could potentially use these tactics to convert more leads into sales. However, if maybe you're not in sales, or you don't necessarily have a product to sell, or you don't know anything about marketing, and you don't know anything about marketing, then this might not be the most valuable program for you. So it just all depends who you are. So because you obviously need something to sell, and you need people to sell it to. If you don't have those things, then you could have the best sales blueprint in the world, but it's not going to do you much good, right? But look, maybe you're here and you're not necessarily interested in being a salesman. Maybe you just want, because the truth is most people suck at selling, and selling is a super difficult skill to learn. It's going to take months, maybe even years. And I think most people will never become great salesmen. I think a lot of it is just, it's a natural gift. And there are certain tactics you can learn here and there, but when you're sort of in that situation, you're speaking on the fly, your real true persona is going to come out. And I think sales isn't for everyone. It's a very brutal, a difficult business to get good at. But maybe you're here or a skill, I should say. But maybe you're here, you're not necessarily interested in becoming a salesperson. Maybe you just want a reliable way to earn money, right? Maybe earn money from home. I know a lot of people are interested in that nowadays. Well, I was in your position almost 2 years ago. I tried all sorts of stuff. I've tried blogging, freelancing, domain flipping. I never really considered becoming a salesperson because I knew I would be miserable doing it. Having to go out. I did consider starting my own lead generation business, local lead generation business, but I understood that would require actually going out and pitching clients, and I knew that was going to be extremely difficult. And I'm not a salesperson, so most people aren't. So what did I do? I eventually found this business model called affiliate marketing. And all that is, it's where you sell other people's products in exchange for a commission. But the thing is, you're not really selling. You're sort of it's more marketing. I would say it's just a marketing type of business. Um, you don't need to cold prospect anyone. You don't need to convince anyone or pitch anyone or get on the phone with anyone. All you're doing is generating leads for product owners. These are products you didn't create, and just getting people to the front door and sort of massaging them a bit, kind of warming them up to the idea. But other than that, you're not really selling. It's sort of selling without selling, if that makes sense. And the great thing about affiliate marketing is you don't have to be anyone special. You don't have to be a great copywriter. You don't have to be an amazing video presenter or a great salesman or a wordsmith or anything like that. You can just be an average Joe Schmo, a stay-at-home mom. I used to work at a call center, so I was nothing special. But I've been able to make it work. So if I can do it, absolutely anyone can. And and by the way, you can go into any niche with affiliate marketing. You can go into weight loss, how to get six-pack abs, gardening, make money online. The list just goes on and on. Relationships, and how to get a better golf swing. I mean, the list of niches are endless. And what's great about it, it's a very simple business model. Again, you're not creating your own products, handling customer service, shipping and handling, none of that. You can work from anywhere on your laptop. There's lots of automation and leverage in place, so you don't necessarily have to be there all the time. So it's a very passive business model. It does take a lot of work up front, but once you built everything out, it could be like 80% running on autopilot. So if you want to go, fishing one day, or you're just feeling lazy, you can do that and still be generating commissions in the background. Also, the costs to run the business are very low. My tools don't cost me any more than $150 a month, and you could actually get it lower than that if you wanted to. And lastly, it's the one business model I found where you can really be a solopreneur. That means you could just be one guy or woman on a laptop making really good money for yourself. You don't have to hire staff or partner with anyone or have a boss. You can just do it all on your own, which is great. So if you'd like to learn more about how to really do affiliate marketing, all you have to do is check out that link below. You'll get access. First of all, you'll see my email opt-in page. Just enter your best email, and I could send you a free workshop that'll just give you the entire blueprint, and you could take it and run with it. You'll be learning how to pick great products, build out your simple sales process. And again, you're not actually selling, really. You're just sort of teaching people a little bit on whatever they came to learn about in the first place. So that's the great thing about it. You don't have to be an amazing salesperson. Few of us are. So, and also how to generate leads from a variety of different sources. I would say lead generation is probably the most important aspect of this. So you have to get really good at one lead strategy, one lead generation strategy, whether that's, I like YouTube. I have many YouTube channels, 4 YouTube channels, in fact. Some people prefer Instagram, Facebook Lives. Some people prefer paid versions, paid traffic. So it all just depends, but just pick one or two and get really good at them. And also just how to build trust with people who might live halfway across the world from you. And you do that by leveraging video like I'm doing now. And if getting on camera freaks you out, don't worry, there are ways around that. And the training will get into that as well. So sorry, that was a lot to cover, out of breath, but I hope you enjoyed this review of the Straight Line Persuasion course. It's a great program. Don't get me wrong. It's just it's who you are. If you're here again because you're already in sales, maybe you're already doing quite well, this might be a good add-on to your business. But if you have no clue what to sell, you're just looking for some direction. I don't know how much value you're going to get out of this course. Um, so it just depends who you are. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I strongly urge you to get involved with affiliate marketing if you're interested in online business, which I'm sure a lot of you are, and you have no idea what business to go with. I say just start with affiliate marketing because it's the simplest. It's cost the least, and there's so much leverage in place. And then once you've gotten really good at affiliate marketing, you could go on to sell your own products potentially. But start with affiliate marketing. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope to see you on the other side, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.